Okay, let's talk about Shao Kahn. Who's... It's debatable right now. Is Katana the worst character in the game, or is it Shao Kahn? I'm leaning more towards it being Shao Kahn, even though people feel Katana's really bad. I'm gonna say Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn has some, like, issues. And I think he should get addressed eventually in a patch. Either if it's the patch coming up with Spawn, or sometime in the future, he needs to get looked at. This character has things that he doesn't even play the game. Like, to this day, a year into MK11, if you were to ask me, what does Shao Kahn do? I wouldn't even be able to answer that question. I don't know what he does. This character is very, like, he'll do standing ones, down ones, forward fours, sweeps, down twos, throws. Like, that's all he does is, like, these single hit attacks. Like, the entire game, he's just down one, throwing, back four, forward four, down two here and there, throw. Like, he's all these, like, single hits. Like, he's not really playing the game. The first issue that needs to get fixed with him is this. It's fine if he doesn't have a fast good mid, because there's a lot of characters in this game that don't have that are good, but they need to do this, because other characters, even though they may not have a fast mid like he does, they have one thing that makes up for it. You wanna know what that is? It's this. It's doing a poke and then jailing into a high. I'm gonna put Gears on Duck. This is literally a just frame. It's a plus 10 poke with a 9 frame jab. It's a just frame, and half of the time it whiffs. So even though he has no good mids, he can't even do a poke like all the other characters that have crap mids and then jail you. So literally his game is this. Down one, down one, down one. If he thinks you're gonna block the down one, he throws you. And then, like, he'll do maybe a forward 4 on Oki or something. Sweep, down one, like, what is this? This is Shao Kahn. What is this? What am I playing? So this needs to get fixed. He needs to be able to poke you and then jail into a high like everybody else can. Not even his crappy down 3 can do it. His crappy down 3 doesn't even gel into that. And his down 4 puts you so far away that you don't even get you don't really get anything guaranteed except for, like, another down 4 or back 2 or something, which isn't even that good. So that needs to get fixed right there. That's a huge red flag. The second thing is he has some strings that are very questionable. Like, I'm just gonna pull out a random string because he has a couple. But this string, 2-3-2. Why does this string have a 9 frame gap before the last hit? Look, I'm gonna put Gears on all block. Why can you flawless block this at the last hit when there's already a 9 frame gap? Either keep the flawless block gap and make it 5 frames so you have to actually flawless block and you can't just mash OS after this. And he's got a couple strings that have, like, he has strings that are completely, they serve no purpose almost. So stuff like this should probably get looked at and tweaked a bit. Another thing that needs to be mentioned, because when I was trying to figure out a way to use him, you know, the whole poke, I'm like, okay, let's use some of his short hop moves, you know? At least maybe he'll be one of the characters that have short hops. No, he's not. You can't even use his short hop moves. Because for whatever reason, he's got, like, the worst short hop moves in the game. Look at this. Look at the frame data. -18. I can't even think of a character that has a short hop that's that unsafe. It's one of the slowest short hops. It's 13 frames. Other characters got, like, 7 frame, 8 frame short hops. His is 13, and then instead of it being, like, -10, 11, and so on, like other characters have it, it's -18. Same thing with a short hop 3. Short hop 3, not as bad as short hop 1. It's got less range, but look, -14. Why are these so unsafe? Like, Joker has a move, short hop 1, literally the same range as Shao Kahn's. It's faster, and Joker's is like -10. Why not make Shao Kahn's short hop attacks like everybody else's? Make them like -10 or something. Why are they so unsafe? Why are they so slow? This is one of the things I don't understand about this character. Another thing, since we're talking about this character, let me pull up one of his variations actually. Because I found out about this today and I was shocked. I found out about this today. I hit somebody with this move because I found out that this was a restand. His back down forward 4 in his first variation, that move. So I was like, cool, that's a restand, wow. Shao Kahn has, like, cool tech, like he can do stuff like this. Whoa, like he can do restands, like in the corner. So I did this to somebody. Can't do it right now, hold on. Okay. Let's try this one more time. There, it's a restand. I hit somebody with it, and then literally the Cassie player hit me with 1-1-1 in full combo to me, and I thought my controller was broken or something. But then I labbed it and I was like, wait, that's -8 on hit? So Shao Kahn could do a move that restands you, and you get comboed for hitting somebody on hit. Let me say that again. Shao Kahn has a move that is full combo punishable on hit. What is the point of this move even existing? To do this? These are like minus 30 on block 2. They're super, like, what, dude. Like I'm saying, I don't know if this is still beta character, but at this point we're a year into the game, and a character like this, a character like Shao Kahn should not exist a year into a game like this. And one more thing before I close this up, because I'm ranting really long about Shao Kahn. Let me just say this. Why does so many other characters in this game have like a million meter burn specials, but Shao Kahn has barely any moves you're able to meter burn? Why? Like for example, his moves. Like his taunt. His taunt is super slow, right? Why not just add a meter burn version where he recovers quicker? So for bar, I could do it and then it's not minus a million on whiff. Literally 90 frames of recovery. Just add options for him to use meter to enhance his moves. He should have meter burn taunts. He should, in his other variation, have moves that have a meter burn version that make them better. So for bar, he could choose to use them or not. Another example of a move. This move. What is it? That move. Why not allow him to meter burn that so he recovers a little bit quicker and then the move becomes like +8 on block or something just to give him pressure? Anything. He's got so many moves that they just don't have meter burn options. Like you can't meter burn them. He's got like probably the most specials in the game that you can't meter burn. Yeah, this is what I think they need to do to Shao Kahn. Please, let him jail. Keep him as a character with bad mids, that's fine. Because you don't need to have a good mid to be good in this game, obviously. Because there's characters like Johnny, Cetrion, so on that are good. They don't have fast mid. Let him jail off his pokes on hit into his jabs. Make his down one like +15 on hit like Frost. They did that to Frost. Frost can hit you with a down one, then she could go into her highs because she's plus enough to do that. They need to get that. They need to give that to Shao Kahn. Fix some of his strings, get rid of like the 10 frame gaps between them. Keep the flawless block gaps, just lessen the gap. Look at his short hop attacks, maybe address them, make them a little bit safer. They're so unsafe and bad. Give him some EX moves. Fix some of his frame data, like this being unsafe on hit. His first variation down back 4. If they can give him a bunch of those quality of life changes, I think Shao Kahn will be a good character. Like, he's not super awful. You could win with him if you outplay your opponent heavily. You could win with him right now. But just give him a little bit. And then that's it. I think Shao Kahn will be fine. But yeah, that's it for this.